You gonna teach today, Sue? Good morning, good morning. It was great. Yeah, it'd be great. Thank you. I think it's all set up as it is. Good to go. Appreciate it. So if you're using the oils, center of the head, top of the head, down the back, wrists, give yourself a little bit of a shift with the scent. Let the oil through your skin, into your blood. So today we'll take the mantra at the end, Ekonkar. We'll take that a little bit further. We have been doing 3 minutes, and on the Sundays of our sequence, I will take that to 11 minutes. So at 3 minutes, I'll let you know. And if that's the place where you pause, then you just lie back and conclude your sequence as you will. Or if you choose, go on with me and I will carry us through the full 11 minutes and then we'll be still for 4 minutes. And this is the chance to feel and clear and inhabit your own sound. That we can be tossed around by circumstances and news, frequencies, strange sounds in our environment that run and we don't even notice. And our own frequency is often what we're most hungry for, and we can't remember how to find it. In Western culture, we sing, but we have less familiarity with our own voice. And whenever we're tuning in at the beginning, Ong Namo Gurudev Namo, when we begin, it reminds me of how I am from a family of 7. And we would stand before meals holding hands and sing the doxology. And that same sense of pausing before receiving to really reconnect with each other and ourselves and our sound and say great thanks before we began, that doxology is what I'm feeling when we tune in with our Om Namo. So just thinking of a moment, even singing happy birthday as a group, how this feels, what it means, how it holds you. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Great, great. I bow to everything outside of me that is creating, that I am a part of this creation, that my frequency is a part of the frequencies around me. Gurudev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me. There is wisdom here. And I am listening and I am guided and I can feel this. This is what we're saying. It's a great blessing before we begin. Sitting tall, eyes closed, rub your palms together just for a moment. Bodies feed on sound. Sonic waves on inner waters. Nourish every nerve. Your vibration strengthens your bones. Hear with your inner ear. Allow the resonance to enchant you within. The sound goes on, resounding, continuing itself, continuing yourself. We will come back to this. Palms together, sitting high, heart high. Clear the way. As though standing around a great table, holding hands all joined in community. Heart high, hands still. Om Namo Gurudev Namo 3 times. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Roll your shoulders, roll your wrists, shake it out. Start your playlist at first touch. And we will start standing. Arriving in, through, and beyond all these good 10 bodies. Oi. Nearly there, nearly there. Good. Sweep wide, rest up and down. Inhaling up and down. Tap opposite shoulders with your fingertips. Move from the feet all the way up through the chest. Close your eyes. We are not alone. You're not alone. Inside of us, so much wisdom and experience. Outside of us, everything waits to meet who will be today. Letting the breath get a little larger, a little looser, letting the round of your back and the lift of your chest all the way through. Five, 4, 3, 2. Float up and down. Step to the top of your mat. Interlace your fingers. Left foot steps back. Sweep your hands up high, slowly bend your front knee, keep your back heel heavy. Stand in your feet. And then hands down. Lifting the arch of your back foot. Inhale up. And exhale down. Let it quicken. Body just gently invited. Open and close. Hands high and a little to the right, staying. Can I move with delight? Upright, hands down. Stepping up, step your right foot back. As we work here, we're building this neutral mind with our repetition, with our consistency. Hands high, left knee bent, and hands down. Inhale. Finding the places where there is resistance in your body, and meet that resistance with devotion rather than pressure. Meet that resistance with consistency. Hello. And meet it again. And meet it again. And let it quicken and let it join you. But the resistance is doing its part, creating container, creating constraint, and it's malleable, it's pliable, it is removable. Take your time, hands up, and a little left. Places, boundaries, be consistent and explore them. Upright, hands down. Down, down. So I've been playing blocks, no blocks. Mostly this week I've had no blocks. And I think I'm good with this. But if you would like to add a little extra opening to your shoulders, if your shoulders are already open and it's easy, don't use the blocks. If it's a little bit of a stretch and you want a little bit more possibility, hands on blocks, folding back, hips back. So if this is already easy for you, I want you to put your hands on the floor. And then rise up, hands and knees, tuck toes, down dog, press back, drop your head, open. Hands and knees, that we could be awake to our own ambitions. Fold. Sweep your hands back, lift your hips, hands high, and then back down to child. It is early. Take your time. I've been up and going a while now, so my body feels ready. Move at your pace. Hands back, heart up, hips up, and fold. Finding your breathing, finding your joints, finding your motion, locating yourself, your mood, letting it all melt to become a current. On day 15, we're a little more familiar with ourselves in this motion, and I'd like you to look for a little bit of precision. That we don't have to push further and further into different aspects, but we find our point, we pause. We find hand, knees, we pause. We find child, we pause. Rising tall. We will meet in dog. And we will pause. And turn over. And coming onto your back, a bend of the knees. Add your strap and take the strap behind the crease of your knees, just below the crease of your knees. And your hands hold at the outside edge of your knees and pull your elbows wide and pull your hips off the floor. Bring your thighs towards your body. Press your heels high, flex your feet. Bend your knees, bring it in, breath out. Heels high, breath in. Exhale, bending. Inhale, press. Exhale. And it quickens. So we're just warming through the backs of the legs, the flex of the feet, the spaces between the toes, the movement, the hinge of the hips between the legs and the body, right? If at the end, when we do frog is not possible because of ankle, knee, hip, low back issues, I want you to come right down onto your back and work right here as we do. This will be your frog, right? Pull with your hands, press with your feet. Feel the pulse. And 2 and 1. Heels high, thighs back, body long and strong. Setting the strap aside. Hands on shins. Bring your knees to your chest. And release the left leg long and the left hand overhead. Open the left side body. And then left hand to left shin, right hand overhead, right arm. And then exhale, bring it in, opening left and then right. Such a great warm-up for nearly any activity. If you're going walking or cycling or cooking or reading, start here. Anchor into the navel. Low back toward the floor, navel toward the back. Flex of the feet as though leading with your heels. Legs like a sweet little easy piston. When the low back feels anchored and the spine is safe, if you like, 2 legs, 2 hands. If not, keep it alternating. Good. 3, 2, 1. And bring it in. Left foot flat to the floor. Pause. Let your left foot be heavy. Let your left hip open. Shake out your right ankle. And lift your right heel to hold behind the right thigh or the right calf, right ankle, or right outer foot. Draw your right knee down. Softening your right hip. Left thigh press away. Soften your face. Broaden across your collarbones. Broaden across the sole of your right foot. Good. Change sides. Right hand to right thigh, left hand behind the left thigh or calf or ankle or outer foot, and bring your left knee down. Left knee down, right foot flat. Your breath deeper down towards the hips. Broaden your shoulders, broaden the sole of the left foot. Good. Hands to shins. You're just going to open and close 3 times. Let it through. Let it through. Good. Feel how the crease of the hips has changed. And pausing. If you need to, if you choose a block between your thighs as we turn, lift your hips, take your hips to the right side of your mat. If you need to, a block goes to the left, arms wide, dropping onto the left outer hip. Hold that block. Inhale up into the center. And on your exhale, drop your thigh towards your block. Hold the block. Inhale into the center. And then exhale. If you don't need the block, allow your outer thigh to come down. Left hand on the right thigh. Soft, the thighs fall toward the block. Right hand will sweep wide like a wing along the floor and then back all the way up overhead. So you're using the movement of the hand along the floor to take the twist all the way from the hips through the spine to the shoulder. And it's just a kind opening gesture. Drop your right arm wide.
Your breath fills your chest. My right shoulder is not on the floor, right? And it's not necessarily my aim. I'm using my right arm as a weight to help rinse the spine, to take the navel to the right and up into the center. Hips neutral. Take your supporting block to the right side if you're using it, and then hips up and over to the left, heels off the floor, arms wide, dropping to the right side. Inhale up into the center and drop to the right. To the center. And to the right to pause, right hand on the left thigh. Left hand to sweep across the floor. Feel it invite space into the left ribs and shoulder and fingertips, so that we're opening from the base all the way up and around us. Relax your inner thighs into the block. Turn your navel left. Breath into the left side ribs. Good. Into the center. Square your hips, square your back. Set your blocks aside. So for this, using the breath of fire, modification, most modified, feet are lifted, hands are reaching, and the head and shoulders stay on the floor. If you need support, one hand behind your head. If not, two hands reach, full posture. If you want to work all of it right here, work here. Otherwise, start with the right knee bent. Whisper of ha. Feel as though your heart is stretching away from your left heel. Stretch pose. Close your mouth, close your eyes. Same breath out the nose. If you're on your menstrual cycle, long, smooth breathing. If you're pregnant, then you have a long, smooth breath and you put your left foot on the floor, hold your right shin. Breath is soft and steady. No rush, no force, no aggression. Change the legs. If you need to, left hand on left shin. If you need to, right hand behind your head for support. Find it all. 20 seconds. Keep the breath, both legs long as you can. Just find out what can you do. If you're going to fall apart, don't fall to the floor. Bend your knees and catch your shins. Stay, 20 seconds. Eventually working up to arriving right here, not one leg and then the other, but just starting and staying. You may shake with joy. 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees, head, shoulders to the floor. This is how we come out. Feet down, keeps you safe. And release. Dropping your feet and your legs to the floor can strain your low back. So by bringing your knees in and your head down and then your feet, you're keeping the low back, low spine safe. Bring your knees into your chest. If you're pregnant, full happy baby, hold either ankle, outer foot. Lift your head and shoulders. Tuck of the nose, whisper of ha. Keep the breath, close the mouth, out the nose, and right here, steady breath. Curl in. Soft shoulders, soft hips, strong, steady, neutral experience. 5, 4, 3, 2. We take it with us. Roll up. Cross your legs. Find your seat. And reach. Open. Open. Take all of that ability up, out, palms open. Open your hands halfway, shoulders down. Fold your fingers in. Whisper of ha. Close your mouth, out your nose. Tuck your chin, heart up high. Soften the shoulders. Let the arm bones drop into the body. Open the eyes of your elbows and reach into your knuckles from your heart to the tips of your thumbs. Keep the breath going. Five, 4, 3, 2. Inhaling. Pause the breath. Hook your thumbs. Open your hands. And exhale. Inhale. Draw your heart up and your chin in as though gathering the energy around the heart. Then the chin up, breathing out. Settle. Again, inhale. Heart up, chin in, as though catching the top of your heart with your chin. Draw yourself up. Releasing your chin and out wide. We'll begin adding some binds. Catching and holding the energy. And then setting it free. As though we would block a river for a moment and then let it loose. We start with the soul body. I am this divinity, this life force. It will change forms. This gathering of molecules into this momentary human skin, this will shift and leave. But I am a soul. I am a force in the cosmos. Legs out wide, hands up high. Turn to the right, hands on either side, fold and rise. To the left, to the center. To the right, exhale. To the center, inhale. To the left. The way we perceive the magnificence or the despair of this soul experience is in the mind. So just noticing the positive, the expansive, the hopeful, the supportive, the encouraging, the childlike, the wonder, the awe, the gratitude, the positive mind. Fold. Work your hands a little forward towards your heels, or if you're choosing, arms are extended. Take care of yourself. The negative mind notices injury, possibility, danger. It's there to protect us. But it's also the home of our fear. And our fear is sometimes useful and sometimes not. We must discern the difference. So build your neutrality, your consistency, your duration. I am this. Let the neutral mind be even larger than positive or negative so that you have a higher perspective. We go.
There's no hurry. Honor each movement, each fold, each rise, each leg, each spine. Build your awareness of all your parts and pieces here. Three, two, one. Hands behind you, leaning forward and rising up. Exhale, inhale. Now hands back because it helps us to find the alignment of a broad collarbone and lead with the heart. Keep that. If you need to, stay here, or fingertips inside. Knees may be bent. That's fantastic. Plant your heels, let your knees bend. Lead with your heart. Now, if you have more space through the inner thigh, bring your fingertips inside the calves, anchor them to the mat. Rise and fold. You have more space and more control of your hamstrings, low back and core. Try hands on shins. This will be a bigger ask. And then less and less weight into your fingertips, and more weight, more anchoring through the legs and the heels. Just do what you can do. Build that neutrality. Don't take it personally. This is not about your identity or who you are. Are you worthy or valid because you can fold? Nothing like that. Do what you can do today. Be glad for that. So glad for that. 3, 2. Upright, cross your legs, hands on thighs. Circle. And break that two-dimensional line into a circle. Eyes closed. Reverse your circle. Three, 2. Upright, breathing in, heart up, chin in, pause. Just pause with the breath. Lightly lift the chin, breathe out. No drama. Find the inhale. Heart up, chin in, pause. Be tall in your spine. Lift your chin, let it go out the top of your head. Again, inhale. Heart up, chin lightly in, let it gather. Feel it in the chest, back of the neck. When you breathe out, it goes out the top of your head. Excellent. Hands on chins. A little collapse. Rock back and rise. A little collapse and rise. Exhaling, inhale, falling back, rising up. And let that swing of your spine get larger. And then keep control of the top of your head and keep it steady. Keep the jawline steady. And the swing is in the hips and the low spine. So it may stay big, or it can become smaller. Now, if you choose, you're seated on the edge of your bolster or your blanket, but the top of your head and your jaw are staying steady. Now use the muscles and be quite precise. You're powerful. Turn on the low body, forward and back. And the upper body, the shoulders, the arms are at ease, your face is at ease, and you are powerful. Find all that Navi Kriya power. Ha! And let it move through you. Be deliberate. Be tender. Be precise. It gets sticky, it gets confusing. Shake it out, laugh, come back in. Here we go. Into your good physical body. Thank you, body. Thank you. It's so quick, our time together. See what you can do. Three. So if you're in your chair, hands on your thighs, we'll continue just like this. If possible, if you can kneel, we'll come to kneeling. If you choose, you can add a blanket beneath your knees and your shins, a block between your heels. We're going to come right back into that momentum. Right? So if you're progressing, then no block. See if you can sit right between your heels. Otherwise, a block beneath your heel, beneath your hips, or two of them. Or if kneeling isn't great, hop onto a chair. Meet us there. Because in a chair, your thighs are parallel instead of turned out, and you have a greater mobility through the pelvis, and this moves higher up in the spine. So look for that. The movement isn't necessarily the navel now. I want you to move your heart forward, back. Good. Any aspect that feels like a clenched fist in your hips or your back, let it open. In the shoulders, in the face, let it open. In the heart, in the emotions, let it open. Five, four, three, two. Pause, neutral. Find your inhale. Pause the inhale. Heart comes up, chin comes in, as though catching the heart with the chin. Lift your chin, breathing out the top of your head. Again, breathe in. Pause, heart up, soft shoulders, soft face. Feel it build in the chest. Chin up, release. Stand. Set your blanket, your blocks aside. Out the feet, out the hands. Feet wider than hips, fingertips to shoulders. Turn to the left, turn to the right. Close your eyes, start here. Give it time. The spine will open. Don't force the twist. Let your chin loosen side to side. Let your elbows be slightly lifted. Elbows up. Turn with strength and deliberation. Keep elevating your elbows. Center, inhale, hands come up. And widen down. Out the fingers. Out the feet. We try so hard to do a good job. Put your fingertips to your shoulders. Elbows drop and elbows rise. And that trying, imagine we're really closing our hand. I'm going to close my hand really well. And we start living like that. So if you feel this unbelievable tension you're battling with in your shoulders, I give you permission to know you are great, you're doing great, you don't need to work that, just open, close your hand. This could be your life, right? So let that into your shoulders and your chest until the backs of your hands can meet behind the base of your skull. Inhaling your elbows up, exhaling down. You know what happens is we begin to trust ourselves. I am a force of divinity. In all my faltering, in all my confusion, it doesn't go away. I don't need to be afraid. I don't need to draw in. I don't need to grow tight and so like, oh. Come into the wonder, messy, chaotic tenderness that exists inside of you. Let that move you. That's where your halo comes from. That trust, that freedom, that makes the arc line. Oh. Inhale, elbows up, exhale, down. Break it open. Love the mess. You are so worthy. 3, 2, hands up high, bring it up, interlace your fingers, wriggle, and down the front. Inhale, your hands come up, exhale, they come down. Oh. So when we move our arms through this field around us, this electromagnetic field is activated. If you were to rub metal up and over a coil of copper, this is how we generate electricity. This isn't woo-woo, this is physics. Hands up, find your edge, old shoulder injuries, listen. And when you've got the space, hands up, overhead and down. Oh, that you could charge up your center. And again, it's not chopping wood. It's this freedom to go up or down. To go through, to go into, to go within, to go with. We will rise, we will fall. The neutrality is what allows that rising and falling to be a wave and not a destination. There we go. Ah. 3, 2, hands up high, go 3 breaths in. Lift your chin and release wide and down. I am this Satna, Ekonkar. Down to your seat, legs crossed, hands to thighs. Keep it quiet, keep it tender. Now be precise. How do you revere this aspect of yourself? How do you dignify this? Left shoulder up, right shoulder down. Right shoulder up, left shoulder down. Inhale, left shoulder up. Exhale, right shoulder up. Take your time. Allow a sensation of grace, deliberation, subtlety. Keep with your breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale. 2. Change your breath. In right, out left. More subtle. Where your emotions land in your body. Where you manifest at the level of genetic material. Health, illness, conception. It starts here. Both shoulders up, inhaling, both shoulders down, exhaling. Stay steady. Soft, worthy, and dignified. Three, 2, shoulders down, turning left, breathing in, turning right, breathing out. Keep the movement, change the breath. In right, out left, no hurry, steadiness, equilibrium, and reverence. 3, 2, 1. Center. Be still. I want you to do an experiment today. Feel this, feel where you are, how the sensations are expressing your divinity in your body right now. Now, how can you do frog without disturbing this? How lightly do you need to move? How can this carry you with delight and ease through the next 2 minutes? So maybe you lie on your back, and if you've never done it on your back, if you've never done frog on your back, would you lie back and just feel that? Just feel that. For today, we're all going. Sue York, you might stand up. If you want to stand up and do your full frog, go to it. I will set the example. I just want you to feel that we can keep this delight, this ease. It's just about exercising our choices. Move easily. Move easily. Exhale. Inhale. To feel right in my own soul, right? Let the heels be heavy, falling down. Let the elbows be heavy, falling wide. We're falling into our movement, into our momentum. Right? If the strap doesn't work for you, hands to your thighs. Stay so easy. Your frog may be just inches of movement, and that's all. Just falling. Knees fall towards you, legs float up, and fall back down. Give yourself permission to stay delighted and at ease. It's there. It's possible. Just keep allowing a change in your choice and then a change in your expectation. I expect grace. I expect ease. What needs to change so that that's my experience? Keep changing, keep breaking through old habits, old limitations that say, no, it has to be full of stress and effort. I am delightful and I am at ease and my soul rises in this space. Light. If it needs to get softer, get softer. Let the duration teach you what needs to be different in your life so that delight and ease are yours. Change the conversation, change the food, change the lighting, change the pants. What do you need to do? You are a being of divinity and light. 5, 4, 3, 2, feet down, hands wide, heels wide like a starfish.
Deepen your breathing. Expand in every dimension, into your future and into your past, into your feet and into your hands, where you will go and what you will make. Walk your feet in. Hands to shins. Up to sit. Pause your playlist if you're using it. Sitting tall. Ekonkar, that divinity of ours, is accessible and is possible because that which made us and that which we are the same. Ekonkar, Ekonkar, Ekonkar. Ekonkar. For when we forget, for when we separate, for when we doubt, it will happen today, many times, in small and in large ways, and I return Ekonkar. Ekonkar comes to us because Guru Nayak went lost to his people for 3 days and returned, and his first words, Ekonkar. That which makes us, we are that. A reminder, a gift, and a blessing. Satanama, the cycle of all things that we can participate and trust as things fall away, they return. As we sustain, we must also conclude. And once concluded, we will return. All of this has inertia, all of it can have fear, one to the next. Let it become a flow. Siri Wahe Guru, that these are blessed instructions. We are grateful and in great reverence. So I will do this for 3 minutes, and then I will let you know at 3 minutes you can lie back, or you can continue for the 11 minutes, and after 11 minutes we will either sit for 4 minutes or lie back for 4 minutes. Wherever you go, when you conclude, if you leave me now, Satnam, have a wonderful week. Otherwise, settle in. A little bit of an extra layer is fantastic. Anytime you've been moving in practice and then pause to breathe, meditate, sit, add a layer. It will keep you from creating a contraction to stay warm. Okay? Ekonkara Satanama Siriwa Hey Guru. 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 Ekonkara
Satanama Siriwa Hey Guru. Akankara 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 Satanama Siriwa Hey Guru. One more. Akankara Satanama Siriwa Hey Guru. 3 minutes. Akankara Satanama Siriwa Hey Guru. 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 Akankara Satanama Sirivaha Hey Guru Akonkara 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 Satanama Sirivaha Hey Guru Satanama Siratanama Sirivaha Hey Guru Akonkara Satanama 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 Sirivaha Hey Guru. One more. Akonkara Gently deepening your breathing. Swallow once or twice. Move the tongue. A few deeper breaths, feeling the way your rib cage will rise and fall along the spine. And with your eyes still closed, bring your palms together and rub your hands briskly until they are warm and bright. Place your fingertips along your hairline, making a light cup over the eyes. Thumbs at the temples, heart high, chin in. Bless these thoughts of mine. Bless these actions of ours. Bless these breaths, this life, this day, this sound, this frequency, this body, this soul. Palms together, thumbs to the forehead center. I am the Sat Nam. 8 count Sat, 2 count Nam. Inhale. Nam. I see myself. Sat Nam. Thank you for your practice. Next Sunday we will do the same. Keep exploring. Keep exploring. Right? Bodies feed on sound. Sonic waves on inner waters. Nourish every nerve. Your vibration strengthens your bones. Hear with your inner ear. Allow the resonance to enchant you from within. As the hum dissolves into silence, be nurtured. Be nurtured in the tenderness of infinite space. Sat Nam. All week long. I'll be here at noon. Replay at any time.